Hello. Decided to start another channel. Maybe the same channel, but it's December 17th, I think, and it's a it's I finished the year. I may go out one more time to do some more gutters. I'm going out to do a $200 gutter. I know. May do some besides that. My dogs. The dogs all in the back. This is my new pickup. It's it's got a utility bed on the back, a service bed. I'm gonna put the jugs back there. I'm gonna get into soft washing or pressure washing next summer. So I got this to rig it up. That way I have it whenever I'm ready to go. I'm gonna do something called hydrogen on demand, which if you have a vehicle and it gets bad mileage, it's a good idea to look into that. I don't know if it's going to work yet or not, but I have enough people telling me that if you do it right and it works, it can cut your mileage by half. And this thing only gets 10 miles to the gallon, so that's a pretty good thing. I made about $42,000 or $43,000 this year. There was a lot of learning, and I went slow in the beginning. I jumped into gutters in April. Then in May I did like $7,000 or $8,000. I did $7,000 or $8,000. Then I did $6,000 or $7,000 in June, and then it died out for the 4th of July, and then it kind of recranked and went off and recranked and went off. All of July it was off. So I'm gonna do my callbacks for next summer. I'm gonna do them in July. That way I can go out in July and get all my redos done, and then I'll have August, September, October, November, and into the beginning of December to do whatever. Then in December I'm gonna do my callbacks for cleaning. I've got a list. I was putting everybody on the list, but it wasn't working out right. So I'm gonna start asking people if they'd like to be on the list, and then I'm gonna call them that way. My list, I was putting everybody on it so I could call them. I have like 350 people on there, so it's kind of hard. I'm gonna start safeguarding it and only putting people on there who I think are really good and who I think are the type of people I'd like to have on there. Next summer I'm gonna try to bring somebody on, hire somebody, like legitimately hire somebody who is a solid person, and have them go with me full time. We're gonna work. Probably gonna pick up in April. I'm not exactly sure yet, but then in May and June it's gonna bump up. And then after June, it's gonna be wishy-washy. But on the days we're not working, I'm gonna tell them if you want to cut logs, you can cut logs, and I'll pay you $20 per rick to cut logs. So it's a good thing if it works out. If I get somebody who actually wants to work for me, then it's such an easy thing to do, to clean gutters, but you can't be afraid of heights. You have to be willing to drive like crazy, because we live an hour and a half from Fayetteville, Arkansas, an hour and a half from Tulsa, an hour and a half from Springfield. So, it's an hour and a half drive every single day just to get there. And then when it gets light, we start cleaning, and we don't stop till after dark. And then after dark, after you get off, it's a long drive back. I mean, a long drive back. It's actually terrible. But I'm gonna start trying to concentrate my advertising around Joplin, Neosho, the local communities, and try to get it where it's where people from this area is calling me, as opposed to way out there in the suburban areas. The good news is there's nobody doing this professionally around here that's really taking it serious, advertising. So I'm learning about SEO. I'm learning about getting up in the ranks, the organic, I guess they'd call it, organic optimization, search engine optimization, getting up on the maps and everything. It's it's not going to be hard either, because there's nobody around here that does it. My city's just big enough to support me, but so little that nobody else does it. So it's a very, very good thing. That's pretty much it. It's I've been on YouTube checking a ton for pressure washing. It's actually called soft washing. Pressure washing, where you go with pressure and pressure wash it. Soft washing is when you use a pressure washer, but you do it with bleach and you use low pressure. You just need about 100 psi, maybe 120 psi, but mine goes up to 4,200 psi. So it tells you how much you have to diet down. 4 gallons per minute. I've got like on the cheaper end of the commercial side is my pressure washer. I got it at last April. But my goodness, it was like all of April, all of May, all of June, all of July. It was in the shop, and then I got it out. Finally got it going, and all just before winter hit, and it was just, I couldn't do anything with it. So anyway, that's it. An update. If anybody has any questions about starting a business, let me know. I'll let you know the ins and outs of starting it. I don't know the excessive, but that's pretty much it.